Hello and welcome to David Photography Today. We're now going to look at the last part of things to get when you have a vintage lens, and something which I get and the reason why. Now, these are adapter step-up rings. Most of the older cameras, the vintage lens ones, have some quite unusual millimeter sizes for their lens filters to be put on. Now, you don't want to be carrying around loads and loads of filters specifically just maybe for one lens because it has an unusual size. I started, and my first lens of course was the kit lens, which is the 1755, and the filter size it would take. So with that starting at that, and I bought filters for it, whatever lens I get would have to be the same size, 58mm, and there won't be. To constantly look for getting the same lens with 55 is a bit going over the top, because you just won't find it, or you'll spend far too much on the lens for it. So to get around this, every single lens I have will get a filter ring because they are so cheap. You're looking at, these ones are £1. They're all different sizes, 39 to 52, 62, 70. Well, you're looking for one which comes up to the filters that you're using, and either you buy really big filters and then need these adapter rings on every single lens because you've only got one lens that has it, or you just go for the filter size of either 52, 55, 58. Now, these ones work with the lowest number first, so they can go from 37 to 43 or 37 to 55. You can of course add more than one ring together to get up to your size, so you've got a 37 to 43, then you would need a 43 going up until you get to your lens size. But once again, because these are cheap, one goes onto every single lens, so whenever I take it out the bag, put it onto the camera, I can attach my filters, my whatever, onto the front of the lens without any problems and without going, oh, I forgot it, I can't do that. So it's just much easier not to have to remember to take things with you. If you're in a rush, you just want to grab and go. And these help because they're so cheap. But these are the step-up ones, which go for the smaller lens upwards. And there's of course full sets. So if you get a lens and it doesn't have on it what its millimeters are, if you buy a full set, which have quite big ranges, 49 to 82 millimeters, 37 to 82. If you find, well, 37 to 82, there's a set here which goes 49, 37 millimeters up and down. Clump them together. So if you got to get a 58, you can ignore the ones up, go for the ones down, and just try each one of those sizes onto the lens until you find which one it fits. And then you can see what the low number is, which will be the size of the thread on the lens, and use that and say, well look, I want a one which goes 37 to 58, and then go and buy the adapter to put onto the lens. But you can use these quite nicely to go in the opposite direction. If you have one big lens with maybe a 72 or a 77 millimeter thread and you don't want to buy, then you can step down to any of the numbers which you have. So you would go 72 back down to 58, and you would put the number of rings to get that. Of course you might get some of the image showing the darkness outside of it, but you would make allowances for that in taking your picture, so you can crop and get to remove that image bit. But these, once again, quite inexpensive really, £8.76. You only need one set, and you can keep them and use these ones as a set mark, so you can see what size lens thread your lens has that you've just bought. These are quite useful for not having to carry loads and loads of filters for loads and loads of different threads that your lenses have. So these make up the three parts of the vintage lens of having, or any lens that you get for these, is that you want to have it so you can pick it up, put it straight on the camera, take your pictures without faffing around, having to take a bit off and put a bit on and getting it to fit when it could be windy, cold or even raining. Speed is important, and for a few pound, why is the point of cutting corners? I find it much easier to have the lenses with their adapters, the lens and these adapter rings on, so they're all ready for me to take pictures with. So get out, enjoy your photography. Now please like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.